en fråga till styrelsen till att börja med. Finns det någon möjlighet att dra tillbaka ansökan?
Nej! 5-årskontrakt, det är för sent.
Efter att ha hört allt vad Peter har gjort så är det ju bara små skor man stiger in i, så att på så sätt så tänkte jag om det fanns någon möjlighet att fortsätta som tränare, som jag trodde var mycket att göra med. Men det verkar vara ett lätt jobb jämfört med det man ska börja med nu. Couple of things. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all the players. It's been a long and interesting season with a lot of ups and downs, and I think it was 2.5-3 months ago when I got the call that I needed to step in and take the first the head coach role, and I was a bit if not surprised, but I was already signed for the next job, so I wasn't that keen on coming into that job at the moment. But after, like we have heard, negotiation skills of Peter Mattsson, I had no choice but to take it because we had no money. So he said you can continue with twice the amount of job for the same salary. Here you are. So yeah, that was a couple of months ago, and I remember, thank you Gary Williams, because if I would now have my MacBook with you, I would show you a video clip that Gary made for us, that I showed to you 2.5 months ago. At that moment we were 5 points away, and we were more or less already relegated. That was a skating Olympic final in the skates, where the 4 finalists in front of this Australian guy fell down, and on the last lap he went on and through and won the gold medal. And we talked about it in a bit of a, not in a joking way, but still that we were the only one that thought that it would be possible maybe to turn this around. So thank you all players for the last 2-3 months. An amazing job that you have done. I mean, it started out well with Sundis, me and Philip, but then you got Daya in, and that's not a nice job. So you managed to make it with Daya the last 2 months, and that's hard for you, I know. So thank you players for being able to cope also with Daya for 2 months. Daya takes long showers always after session because he joins the players and plays a little bit. And I am the one that has bought the shampoo to our locker room, but that's not a problem, so he can take all the showers he wants and use my shampoo. I said to Daya, just please go on and use it. Thank you, Daya. Couple of things. Timo Marjama was here from Veikkausliiga, and I don't know if you know why he left. They said that it was because of a plane and he needed to catch it, but I reminded him of 2001, and then he immediately left after that. In 2001, Timo Marjama played for a Veikkausliiga team, had a qualification game like we had today, and he lost.
Yes.
And in the winning team I played, so that's why he lost now. So it's a small circle, this football things. Now, Sid, if I knew that you could walk this well, I would have kept you on the field a little bit longer. I mean, you're barely limping. But now, couple of I think, how would I say, important things. Listening in, to begin with, me and my wife came here a year ago, and we feel really like we almost belong to the island already. So I'm looking forward to the next coming years, stepping into Peter's big shoes, and I will hopefully do my best. But there is a couple of things that I would like to share before I step down, and that is it is not obvious that IFK will be in league in the Veikkausliiga for the next 19-20 years. We have heard it already from different kind of persons, and you think because after a couple of years you just take it for granted, but it's not that. We have heard about the finances, so thank you all sponsors. You will be seeing me and Peter, and then after Peter you will be seeing me knocking on your door. Thank you for the support that you have been giving for the last years, and I already now thank you for the support for the coming years. It's one more thing that I think could really unite us as a island, because it is actually a little bit we against them. And this is not just something that I make up, because in the team we now played, there were a couple of, or some players that had played in IFK. And they had gotten from more or less every other single Veikkausliiga team in Finland, some of the players, please send IFK down. Because this is a long trip and so on, and we talk Swedish and so on. So it's actually like a little bit like that, and I think that these kind of things could really unite us. Because if we could come together even a bit stronger than what we have been, gathering a little bit of more financials, so that we could go on for another 15-20 years in the league. I think we need to really think about the future in that part. Also, I'm looking forward to, here we have from RF, the junior side, I see Carlson and now Resgares maybe already left, or is he here somewhere? No, he's already left. But he lives close to me, so I can knock on his door tomorrow and tell him. But I'm looking forward to keep on working with the youth side, to see what we could develop for coming future stars, because here we heard about Mikke. Philip Anton, you have some job to do, because they said about his hamstring, not so good, I don't know why. Maybe you have answers, but there's a job for you for the coming years there also. One of the first things, my last verse, one of the first things when I came in, we had been working a little bit about group dynamics earlier on and talking. We had a sitting with the players where you players needed to do a little bit of work on how we could survive this season in Veikkausliiga and stay as a Veikkausliiga team. A little bit of a so-called worksheet, where we have lifted a couple of the words that you put down. And just to remind you of them, they were hardworking, on the pitch, outside the pitch. We talked about leaders. We needed leaders that were brave, both on the pitch and off the pitch, in every session, and so on. And we needed to stay humble. We needed to stay humble in front of the big task we had. And I say once again, thank you players for the 2.5 years, months, not years, 2.5 months, that I have had the pleasure of being your coach. Thank you, boys.